Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Alexandra Shore. I'm the Director of Analytics here at Simon Media. Thank you for being here. I'm going to talk about changes in the TV landscape. I'm going to focus on two of the more significant changes in television that have happened over the course of many years. I am not going to focus on some of the more recent changes like iPad usage, because those types of changes really only account for less than 1% of TV viewing. So we're going to focus on the other 99+% of viewing. The first change that I want to talk about is a change in where people are on TV. People are now all over the place. It used to be that people only watched broadcast. It used to be that broadcast was the only thing that existed. There was no cable. But now cable is so prolific. There are hundreds of channels. The time that it could take you to watch a show, you could spend that entire time just flipping through channels. That's how many channels there are today. So people are really everywhere. That's the first change. The second change that I want to talk about is when people are watching TV. So it used to be that people would work 9 to 5, they would come home, they would have dinner, and they would all watch primetime television. That's not the case anymore. The 9 to 5 really doesn't exist anymore, and primetime viewing is not the only time that people are viewing anymore. People are viewing throughout the day at all different times. In fact, only 3% of people are exclusively watching primetime today. That is a very small number. Most people are watching throughout the day. In fact, 90% of people watch during fringe. 89% of people watch during daytime. And even 63% of people watch during overnight. So people are really watching throughout the day. So what this means for advertisers is that it's harder to accumulate mass reach. There's no more I Love Lucy, one show that everybody in the family watches, right? People are now, as we learned, they're all over television on all different channels. And they're watching throughout the day. They're not just watching in prime. And so it's harder to get everyone on one channel at one time. And that's a problem for advertisers. But with problems come opportunity. The Chinese symbol for crisis is comprised of two characters. The first is Wei, which means danger, and the second is Ji, which means opportunity. So there are opportunities that arise from these types of problems. That's it's harder to get mass reach. And the first opportunity in the where space is that you can really advertise outside of broadcast more efficiently than you can within broadcast. What this chart shows is all of television ad spend across every network split by broadcast and cable. And the spend is really 50-50, a bit more towards cable. But the GRPs that you're getting, the gross rating points, they are heavily weighted towards cable. So you get much more sort of bang for your buck. The other place where there's an opportunity to capitalize is within day parts. So, of course, you're going to get more gross rating points by going in prime time, right? Everybody knows that. But look at the spend relative to the GRPs that you're getting, right? It's disproportionate. You're spending so much more. So, for example, just to bring a real-life example into this, you could put one spot on American Idol, and you would get a lot of people. But it would cost you a lot of money. You could take that same money and put it on a host of other spots in other day parts and other shows, and you could get more people than you would with the one Idol spot for the same amount of money. That is the end of the presentation. There's a light at the end of the audience fragmentation tunnel. There are opportunities to be had from the changes that we've seen in the TV landscape. Thank you. If you'd like more information on how we can tap into some of these opportunities together, please go to our website at www.simonmedia.com.